Hello everybody, my name is Laurel J. Marie, and this is the first episode of Lit Bitz. For the first episode, I'm gonna do something really short. It's an epic called Gilgamesh. For those of you who don't know what Gilgamesh is, it is one of the oldest stories we have ever found written down. It's from ancient Mesopotamia, and it's been found a couple of times on a couple different stone tablets. It originally was 5 different poems and has been combined to make one wonderful epic about the wonderful man Gilgamesh. He's not really wonderful. He's kind of an asshole, actually. A lot of an asshole. He's a dick. So here's the story of Gilgamesh. Alright, are you ready for this? Because I'm so ready for this. So we're in ancient Mesopotamian kingdom, and we have this wonderful, not so wonderful king. Everybody hates the king, and that's King Gilgamesh. He rapes, he pillages his own people, he taxes them until they can't afford anything. It's like, well, I'm not going to make references because political topics are a little touchy right now. He's a dick. He's a bad king. He's awful, and you know what's worse is he's not just a king, he is the son of a goddess. And this goddess knew that her son was an asshole, and other gods and goddesses were like, dude, your son is an asshole. So what she does is she's like, what do I do to fix the asshole that I've created and put on this earth and pretty much tormented all these people with? She decides to make another one. Yeah. She makes a replica of Gilgamesh out of clay and dirt, and she puts him in the forest with nature and names him Enkidu. And Enkidu gets to be friends with a bunch of, you know, like little critters like Bambi. He's friends with Bambi. In this time period, churches have prostitutes. Church prostitutes. Prostitutes for the church. Holy reasons for prostitution. And so this prostitute's like in the woods getting things for stuff and things, and she sees Enkidu and she's like, damn. Can I say damn? Dang. He's hot. I want some of that. And so she's like, and she sees that he's also extremely strong, and she's like, oh, what if I get him to fight Gilgamesh? Because Gilgamesh is an asshole, but he looks pretty strong. Maybe he can take on Gilgamesh, and we can finally be free of this asshole king. So she goes off to her priest and is like, what do I do? Because this guy would be awesome to overthrow Gilgamesh. And he's like, well, you should go sex him. And so she's like, okay, I will go sex him. And then she goes off, and then she sexes him, and then he wakes up and he tries to go and frolic with his animal friends again, and Bambi's like, ooh, you got cooties, I don't want you to be your friend no more. So she takes him back to the human world, and by human world I mean town, and they're walking in, and Gilgamesh is being an asshole, and so Enkidu's like, I'm going to fight you because my mistress told me to. So they fight, and they fight, and they fight, and it's really close, and they both get pretty beat up, but it's a tie. And they become best friends, and they go on bro ventures. A giant golden cow. They have to battle it. It's just like, they're literally in the middle of battle, like they just finished battling a monster, and then all of a sudden, golden cow. From the sky. So to punish Gilgamesh for being an asshole to the other gods, and also for killing this golden cow, they kill Enkidu, essentially. And Gilgamesh is like, no, my bro friend! And he's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. He's gone. And actually, Gilgamesh gets really depressed. And then one day he's like, wait a minute. I'm gonna die. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, oh my god, he's gonna commit suicide so he can be with his best friend. No. No. Gilgamesh decides that he wants to become immortal, because this would be the biggest due to the gods. And so he goes in search of the secret to immortality. And what he finds is that a little flower that grows on a mountaintop far, far away is what is the solution to his problem. So he goes, he picks it, and he gets really tired. So he's like, I'm gonna take a nap now. Right after I grab this flower, I'm gonna take a nap. And then he takes a nap, and a snake eats it and goes away. And he eventually dies, and but technically he remains immortal through this story that I just told you. The end. So just a little sneak preview of what's coming up. I'm planning on doing more epic poems, primarily the 4 important ones, which is Gilgamesh, Beowulf, the Odyssey, and then, and Ulysses. Technically, Dante's Inferno is an epic. I mean, it's written like an epic, and it's like, we'll get there. I'm gonna do epics, mythology, fairy tales, Jane Austen, and Shakespeare, and other great stories that I hope you connect with after watching my video. Hopefully, I am. I'm going to have a Lit Bitz video every Monday. And what's even better is hopefully you'll be interested enough to check out my blog, not my blog, my vlog, which will be coming out every Wednesday called The Fub. So just keep updated, come back. I love y'all. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.